Underworld Don Chota Rajan, arrested in Indonesia, has been brought back to India amid tight security. He arrived in Delhi this morning at around 6 am and was taken to CBI headquarters. Wanted in over 75 criminal cases in India, Chota Rajan has been absconding for 27 years. Maharashtra government has handed over the probe into all Chota Rajan cases to CBI. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate the Delhi Economic Conclave in the national capital today. The theme of this year's conclave is realizing India's JAM or Jan Dhan Aadhaar mobile vision. Giving major incentive to the farming community, government hikes MSP of pulses by 250 rupees per quintal and wheat by 75 rupees. Cabinet approves bonus of 75 rupees per quintal for gram and masoor dal. CCEA also gives a nod to allocation of additional 27 lakh tons of food grains to BPL and APL families via PDS. In a major decision towards reforming of loss-making power distribution companies, Union Cabinet has given nod to restructuring debts of ailing DISCOMs through Ujjwal DISCOM Assurance Yojana. Power Minister Piyush Goyal has said that DISCOM debt rejig plan is conditional on compulsory metering, use of smart meters and coal swapping for generating cheapest power. Fate of all political parties sealed in EVM machines as voting for the fifth and final phase of elections to the Bihar Assembly concludes peacefully. Nearly 75% overall voter turnout recorded in the polls. All eyes are now on Sunday when counting of votes will take place. Prime Minister Narendra Modi stresses the need for developing good infrastructure for development of the nation. Lays foundation stone of 3 major highway projects in Sonipat district of Haryana. Prime Minister says Sagarmala and Bharatmala projects will go a long way in connecting many national highways across the country. Jammu and Kashmir all geared up to welcome Prime Minister Modi for a day-long visit. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address public meetings in Srinagar and Jammu. Prime Minister will also inaugurate 450 megawatt phase 2nd Bagaliar power project in Ramban and a 4-laning of Udhampur-Banihar stretch of the Jammu-Srinagar highway. Security has been beefed up across the state. The Department of Telecom has issued guidelines to liberalize the 2G spectrum, whereby operators will be able to offer latest mobile services including 4G using the same radio waves. The development is likely to benefit almost all incumbent telecom operators like Reliance Communications, Aircel, Tata Teleservices, Airtel, Vodafone and Idea. Economic Affairs Secretary Shakti Kanta Das has said that a new law on bankruptcy aimed at improving the ease of doing business will be introduced in the Parliament at the earliest. A government-appointed panel has suggested a modern bankruptcy law to deal with insolvency cases within 180 days that may arise on account of business failures or economic downturns. The draft legislation prepared by a panel headed by former Law Secretary T.K. Vishwanathan also proposed early identification of financial distress so that steps could be taken to revive the ailing companies. Despite mounting pressure from telecom companies, including the threat of legal action, Telecom Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad has said that the penalty for call drop announced by the telecom regulator TRAI will be implemented as per the schedule. It can be noted that TRAI on October the 16th slapped rupee 1 penalty on telecom companies for every call drop. US President Barack Obama has said that there was a possibility that the crash of a Russian passenger plane in Egypt was caused by a bomb on board the airliner. Earlier, Britain said that a bomb planted by an Islamic State affiliate Sinai Peninsula may have caused the jet to crash on Saturday, killing all 224 people on board. Greece's parliament approved early today a bill with the reforms prescribed by the country's international lenders ahead of a Eurozone finance ministers meeting in 3 days, which will decide if Athens qualifies for fresh bailout funds. Greece needs to legislate a series of reforms to pass the first review of a new bailout worth up to 86 billion euros it signed up to early this year. An iron ore tailing dam yesterday bursted in a Brazilian state, killing at least 16 people. The authorities are trying to determine why the dam bursted and what is the extent of the disaster. However, there is no official confirmation on the number of people dead and missing.